Good morning. How are you? Had your coffee? Thought maybe we could have a little fireside chat this morning. It's raining here in St. Louis, Missouri. It is a nice, doable cold with rain coming down. I think it's only supposed to get up to 42 today. I'm waiting for this rain to turn into snow. I'm in my favorite spot. I love this chair. I had wanted a pair of wingbacks, and I've got my fireplace and my mantle, and because I guess in my mind I think I live in some big Georgia manor. But in the meantime, aesthetics, trying to create the environment that just brings you peace. Dogs are all in their spot this morning. I still need to feed them. I will do that here shortly. Finding peace, finding things that bring clarity to your mind, creating the home environment that you desire. So when you're done working and you no longer can deal with people, you have a place to come home to in the quiet, being relaxed. Aesthetics means everything. Your surroundings very much is a reflection of your mental clarity, your mind. Watching traffic outside. It's early still here on a Saturday morning. Don't really have too much planned to do today. I'm going to make some bread. I had been organizing my house, place for everything and everything in its place. Still looking for a rug to go underneath my coffee table here. I thought I had one from Marketplace, but he had sold it. It was beautiful. It was in 6x10, kind of a floral print. Would have matched perfectly with my curtains. But I'm going to make bread today. I ran to the grocery store yesterday. $145 at the grocery store, and I got a lot. Made a whole big pot of chicken and dumplings last night. Things to soothe the inners. When the outside world is too noisy, and you no longer can tolerate what is being said, you have to disconnect. I will make chili in this week. I will probably do some cabbage rolls, some porcupine balls. I will do some fried potatoes and fried sausage and some onions. I have a whole meal set all figured out for the next 2 weeks ahead of time. With all this downtime that I will be having from my outside gig, trust me, I will find things to do. But when you get in that repetitive routine of go, 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 your mind and your body doesn't know how to recalculate to do nothing. And, I want to get back to writing my second book, Seaside Shore. There's a romance building in that whole scenario. How they meet, the happenstance that occurs in their life, and the similarities that she is finding with this person she meets, and how she was raised and grew up under her father's way of life. I can hear my dog. She's getting ready to bark. She thinks everybody's out to get us. I want to work more on my content creating. Visually aesthetics. When you need to just turn everything off and get back to who you are, If it wasn't raining today, I didn't care necessarily about the weather, the temperature dropping, but I don't like to drive in the rain. I want to get to Herman, Missouri. I want to look for those independent bookstores so I can get my book in the stores. I do want to get back to sewing. You know, the girl that I work with, she said, "You have your room set up. Why are you not sewing?" Needing a place to put all my merchandise. I can't sell my merchandise here at this location, although I can do whatever I need to do online. I want that in person. We need that in person. And when the outside world becomes too noisy and we are shutting anything and everybody out, it's sometimes very difficult to make yourself have to be in the presence of more people, especially when you are recognizing patterns and you are hearing what everybody is saying and you are listening between the lines, knowing you've seen this before, you know how it works, and you know how it's going to end. So this morning I thought I would just kind of touch base with you, trying to take such a different approach in life. I even started reading again, and that's something too. People want to know how you became so smart, you know, how you became so educated in a certain topic, in a certain subject. It's because you researched. It's because you read. It's because you decided you wanted to be informed on matters. This is just a little light reading. It's an older book from Janet Daly. Night Day is the book. It's about an Indian boy who loses his mother. The man that she's involved with is married to somebody else. But in the Indian world, a man can have two wives. Sounds pretty complicated to me. If you can't deal with one woman, how are you going to deal with two? But anyway, it's a good little read. I think I'm up to chapter 5. I'm trying to make myself read 2 chapters at a time. But what are you doing today? What is the weather like where you are? And what pattern have you recognized within yourself that you realize you can't live like this anymore? When you look at your surroundings and you look at your environment and you look at the people that you're associated with, what is it about that that you no longer can do? And are you willing to walk away from it, turn it off, tune it out, and do something completely different that's better suited for who you are and how you want to live the rest of your life? I'm Kitryn Marie, reside in St. Louis, Missouri, an artist, writer, speaker, life and a business coach, published author when he had her, available on Amazon. The downtime, I love it. I absolutely love it. Picking and choosing what is going to work best for me, surrounding myself in the aesthetics that I have created for the creative life that I have built. For today, for tomorrow, be happy, be blessed, be thankful for everything. Remember, fate turns on a dime, and it is up to you to decide what side of that coin you want to be on. If you're interested in taking any of my art or communication classes, reach out at kitrynmarie@gmail.com. Stay tuned. I'll be back at some point over the next day or two. But I want to know, how are you creating the life that you are wanting to build and the life that you are wanting to live in, so you can be happier and healthy for a whole brand new year. Y'all take care. And I'll see you soon. Bye.